Oh, good evening, one and all. I don't know how to put my word in emotions. Cristiano Ronaldo is back at Manchester United. Woo! Woo! Literally 10 years of waiting, 10 years of dreaming, and 10 years of believing that this will be happening. And this has happened after enormous every time whenever he scored a goal. I thought that he could have scored this for us. And finally, after so long, the Prince of Manchester is back under the Theatre of Dreams. You all know that this show is dedicated towards FPL, but I doubt how much we'll talk about FPL. I've got the FPL expert Ananda in the house tonight. Ananda, you are live. What is the feeling right now? If you can describe in words.
Well, the feeling that I am feeling is ecstasy. Yes, to put it very basically, I am very happy. I mean, the when the reports starting to come in that Ronaldo was about to join Manchester City, I was really heartbroken. I was really crestfallen. It didn't seem right. Like Cristiano Ronaldo, a Manchester United legend by all means, going to play for a crosstown rivals like be it City or like even Liverpool. We United fans couldn't have lived with that. I mean, maybe like if he joined the likes of City or Arsenal or Spurs, it's not City, Chelsea or Arsenal, or have been that heartbroken or crestfallen. But the thought of him going to Manchester City was really disheartening. But what transpired after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference, and about less than 5 hours from that, Manchester United have confirmed that Cristiano Ronaldo is once again a Manchester United player, and to us fans who deeply wanted him to stay away from City and come to us, well, our dream has come true, and well, might I say it, we have to win trophies now.
Uh, like and I understand the entire complexity of the things. Like I remember that even in the yesterday's UCL draw, I was there with Prasant Bhavan was talking that let him join Man City first, then सब मिलके एकदम बैंड बजाएंगे. But I knew that him, Cristiano Ronaldo of all people, he's so much of a family man. He cares about his followers. He cares about his fans. He would have never in a million years made the move like that. Like literally 5 hours in the making. 5 hours. It got confirmed so fast. It was lightning. It's like I'm lost for words. Like Ronaldo back to Manchester United absolutely does not make sense. Not one bit. But it doesn't have to. The sport is built on emotional connections. Football is romanticism, and that's why we love it. Not because of XGs or forward passes, P90s or XAs, because how it makes us feel. Cristiano, make us dream once more. Absolutely breathtaking. I hope all of you are here watching, enjoying. Let the meltdown absolutely begin. This is like literally. I cried. I screamed. My blood boiled. Everything happened. The rush of adrenaline, because I know the feeling. Like yesterday, a lot of United fans were like the agenda had started, didn't it? We saw in a lot of groups what were happening. Like, do take us through the entire timeline of when Ronaldo was linked with Man City, and to right now. Get us the raw emotions.
Well, as I said, when Ronaldo was first linked to City, I think yesterday sometime.
Mhm.
So obviously, you can understand the discomfort for the United supporters, those United faithfuls. I'm talking about first, uh, the likes of you and me. When we actually started watching football or following United vehemently at a time when Cristiano Ronaldo was up and coming, so we have seen him grow at this club. We've
Mhm.
seen him become a superstar at this club. So the thought of him playing for derby rivals, crosstown rivals,
Mhm.
it's not something good, right?
Mhm.
And when this first he was linked to Manchester City, I personally was very disheartened. In my mind, I was thinking that Cristiano Ronaldo, he's our legend. He should not do that. There were some harsh feelings towards him,
Mhm.
but yes, like you, I also waited. Like it was not a confirmed deal. It was not a done deal because Cristiano Ronaldo, the type of player he is, I really don't think he would fit in a system where Pep Guardiola is a coach
Mhm.
who, develops his players almost to the same level. Whereas Cristiano Ronaldo, he's more like a man for himself, right? He's that player who has
Okay, okay,
eventually.
okay. Justin Edinson Cavani has agreed to let go of the number 7 jersey to Cristiano Ronaldo. So CR7 is happening. I think that I don't know if that is a confirmed report, but CR7 is absolutely happening. Like literally, this is proof.
Yeah,
This is
right.
this is
This is
proof
the
that
brand, right?
dreams do come true, isn't it?
Yes, it had to, right? Because CR7, that is the brand. Without that number 7, yes, Cristiano Ronaldo is not that Manchester United part. Yes, it will be a bit harsh to Edinson Cavani, of course, because of the way he performed last season. But uh, you know, this is a conversation for a later time. But I don't think this will hamper Cavani's performance as much because he will still be part of the proceedings very much so. And we all knew that Cavani would not be able to carry the full season on his own. So it's good that Cristiano Ronaldo is there. He will obviously be the main starter. Cavani would be the backup. But it's good to have two great strikers now bleeding from the front.
Mm.
And coming back to the previous question, like yes, at first there were daggers thrown at Cristiano Ronaldo from everywhere, but again, like the faithful United fans, we all waited because it was not a done deal, and Ronaldo was not that. He's not a player that would go directly into the mold of someone like a Pep Guardiola, right? But and when even I think that up until today afternoon, it was still Ronaldo going to Manchester City, or Jorge Mendes had landed in Manchester, or had went to City. He was contemplating that deal, and
Right.
but when Ole Gunnar's press conference that came up, and when
Rio
Fabrizio
Ferdinand
Romano.
of all people, like I'm sorry to all of the viewers that are watching, I could not control my emotions, but this is the time to let go. Like when I got the news, like the tears you were seeing, like I remember I first cried on screen when David De Gea lost that penalty, and this from that to this Sancho, Varane, and Cristiano Ronaldo, especially Cristiano Ronaldo, in the same club. Like I am still out of belief. Like three signings, not just one signing in one window. Like these are essentially world class signings. I don't care about what the trophies are, and all people are disappointed that United have to wait until 11th September to actually watch Cristiano Ronaldo because he would come and need to be registered because after the Wolves game there is the international break. But the thought of seeing him run down the Old Trafford wings, Viva Ronaldo, oh, like I am lost for everything. I'm lost for words. 10 years. I've been wondering, sitting down, laying on my bed, that will this happen? Would this happen? Can this happen? Why would he come back to Manchester United? There's no sense. There's no sense he's coming back to Manchester United. But it is like I can say with proof. We saw with the Christian Eriksen how people came together. That was one of the most beautiful sights in football. But as a Manchester United fan, tonight, I think nothing gets more sweeter than this. The Prince of Manchester, coming for one last dance. But with all effectiveness, do you think that he has got what it takes to still be the top scorer in the Premier League? Because when he left it and what it is right now, it's hell and heaven, right? Isn't it?
Yes, he's coming into the toughest league in the world. Yes, he has had experience, but it was at a time when he was, starting to get into his prime, when he was like,
3.
23,
23 is
24.
when he was left.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and now he's 36. So obviously it will affect his game. It will not be like the way he used to play 10 years before, 12 years before. And with the likes of Mohamed Salah there, Romelu Lukaku there, Harry Kane, back for Tottenham. So the golden boot might not really be in his grasp, but he will get those important goals when United need that. He has goals in him. We know that, and he ruled the Premier League once. He might not rule it, but he won't get steamrollered either. He will deliver more than 10 easily, I believe.
Definitely, definitely. Of all of you that deserve to hit the subscribe button, get me to 1700, just 5 subscribers away. We'll quickly have a look at the comments. Nick Dunil says, I don't really care about United or the players. I'm eagerly waiting to see Sir Alex Ferguson hugging Ronaldo in the United shirt. Dude, this is a Liverpool fan saying this is the beauty of football. He also says, remember I told you football is nothing without fans and rivalry. Liverpool will wait. I remember he did not say Liverpool. He said the Phoenix will wait for the Devils. I remember he called me up when I was crying after the Europa League loss. He said that the Phoenix will wait for the Devils. They did, and welcome back. It is goosebumps moment. Ayu says obviously he was the top scorer in Serie A, outscoring the same Lukaku with zero service, and was also the top scorer in Euros. Absolutely, those are majestic figures. Definitely majestic figures. Like I am, I am still in disbelief that we somehow managed.
He will play center forward now rather than on the wings like when he used to play last time. So being a center forward means a lot more exposure to goals and thus more goals, obviously. So
Like Manchester United have created a lot of chances but have not finished. I think we can bury a lot more goals, especially with the best goal scorer in the history of football. Like Zlatan Ibrahimovic came when he was 35. He scored close to 30 goals. Cristiano Ronaldo is 10 times fitter than Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Rarely gets injured. Still, we saw how fast he is.
And he has Bruno and Pogba to supply him those balls.
Quick question, Bruno. Does this mean Bruno's goals taking a hit? Cristiano Ronaldo coming in because he'll take the free kicks and the penalty kicks as well. I assume so.
Yes, this is the thing I was contemplating for the FPL podcast because with his arrival, penalties are sure to go to him. Bruno Fernandes will not be on the penalties anymore. As for his goals taking a hit, maybe, but the assist potential increases highly. But with the way Bruno plays, and if Ole can actually marshal the attacking lines as such, if Bruno does get into those pockets of spaces, I think he will also be as much a goal threat as Cristiano Ronaldo. And I do sincerely hope that this partnership does not turn out to be what Portugal has. I want this to be a new partnership, a fresh partnership where goals are flowing, assists as well. But yes, definitely, I think Bruno's numbers will take a dip because set pieces will not be for him. Corners maybe, but free kicks should be given to Bruno. I will say this. I have to say this. But penalties will obviously go to Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ajit says, so what will happen to Cavani? As of now, Cavani is staying. I think probably the likes of Martial, I think he will have to go out on loan, or probably someone will be sacrificed. That is the law of football. I have no grudges against Cavani, but I honestly think if we knew that Cristiano Ronaldo was available, we wouldn't have extended Cavani's contract. That was 100% sure. All right, let's go into the main stuff of things. The FPL is what we are going to talk about. So this is the team that I have. I could not make transfer because I was ill. I was hospitalized last week. I have 2 transfers. Definitely, the team I'm reading it out to you: Martinez on goal, Luke Shaw, Kufal, Tierney, and Trent Alexander-Arnold defensively. Bruno Fernandes, Thomas Suchek, Mohamed Salah, and Emil Smith-Rowe in midfield. Ings and Vardy up top. Especially with Arsenal, Tierney and Emil Smith-Rowe. Do you think these are the 2 transfers I should immediately take them out of the team?
I think what you immediately should do is bring Antonio in your team. If you can manage that, you have 2 transfers. Get either Tierney or Emil Smith-Rowe, free some funds. I don't know who your third forward is, or even if you can downgrade Ings, bring Antonio in your team because he has had 2 games. He's the uh, he is the top in big chance involvements, 7. It's the top in the league.
Right.
His XG is brilliant, and he has Crystal Palace,
Southampton, and then Manchester United. So 2 game weeks we can expect. The form he's in.
Yes, and he's with Benrahma, and if you can get both Benrahma and Antonio, although you do have Suchek, so Antonio would be your first preference. Try and bring him in as quick as possible before tomorrow's deadline.
So Vardy or Ings? So first of all, I think I'll remove Emil. Whom is your pick? Emil Smith-Rowe or Kieran Tierney?
Just tell me how much you have in your bank.
0 and 2 transfers.
You have 0. You have 2 transfers, right? So if you can't actually downgrade Emil Smith-Rowe to get a better player, so I would say you do downgrade Tierney because I don't think he's currently playing. I think he's injured or something.
No, no, he
Uh,
is playing.
he's
I
playing, right? I did not see Arsenal's game last week. So, but okay. Read me again your defense. Five defenders. Let me hear five defenders.
Tierney, Trent, Shaw, Mankio, and Kufal.
Hmm. Among these, I think removing Tierney would be the way to go.
Okay, so
Try and get
defenders
Tierney
and
on for
price.
a 4.5, I think, if you can.
Price. Let's pick on price and let's pick four. Any defender that I'll play three defenders if I have to.
Okay,
Eh,
if you want to take a 4 million defender, one very good upcoming is Livramento, the Southampton wingback, who's taken Kyle Walker-Peters' spot. He's started 2 matches. He's played good. I mean, even last game against Manchester United, he was quite good. So Livramento at 4. He looks
4.1.
to be a
Livramento at
starter.
4.1.
Okay, his price has risen, obviously, for obvious
Obviously.
reasons.
Yes.
And so, yeah, that is a very good transfer you can look at. That will free up quite a bit of your funds. Who is the third forward?
Mebude
Oh, okay, that
from
won't
Watford.
happen.
So it's
Okay.
4.5. So I cannot. I actually went with two forwards in Ings and Vardy. Do tell me on the comments, guys. Whom do you think I should actually take this? Did you see the Bruno tweet? No, not yet. I'll see this after the show. Subhan says, will Ronaldo get the number 7 jersey? I think so. I think so. I think so. I think I'll take between Vardy and Ings. I think Ings, for all of you watching out there, I think if you are sacrificing for Antonio, Ings has Brentford and then Chelsea. Vardy has, let's see.
Leicester has quite a bit of green coming up, whereas Aston Villa are going into a very tough run of fixtures after this because they have Chelsea, Everton, Man United, and Spurs coming up.
Mhm.
Whereas Leicester will have uh, hold on a second. They will have Norwich coming up, then Man City, then they go into an easy run of fixtures with Brighton, Burnley, Crystal Palace, and then Manchester United. So hold on to Vardy now. You can drop Ings if you want.
Ings is the player that,
Because Vardy this week is against Norwich City, the worst defense in the league so far.
right.
So
So I still have
definitely,
one. I still have 1.1. Uh, I take a -4 or do I wait?
you could actually -4 if used correctly is won't be that much of a factor.
So I think
What
I'm
you will
planning
see,
to actually like remove Thomas Suchek because Antonio. I don't think Thomas Suchek. How many points has he given? 8 points against Newcastle, 2 points against Leicester. They have
whereas
Crystal
Bruno has
Palace.
given 12 in both.
So Suchek goes down the drain. Midfielder, let's see the midfielder. Benrahma 6.3. I think I can afford that. Yes, I have 7.1. So Benrahma, Fernandes, Salah, and Emil Smith Rowe. I think I can keep Suchek and I can remove Emil Smith Rowe for Benrahma. I think I can do so. Yes, I can do so.
Yes.
No, too many
That
players selected from West Ham. I already have
okay.
Kufal.
You have Kupal, right? So Suchek for Ben Rama, I think would be better because of the form Ben Rama is in.
So I have to keep. You never know Arsenal what he does, especially
Still, Arsenal are
Emil
not
Smith
really
Rowe.
in their best
Mhm.
form, and you have to cash in on players who are really giving the points. Because if you go without Ben Rama or Kyle Antonio at this moment, you will fall behind the race because their ownership is now very high.
Let's see. Okay, Sneak Danil says, please do have a look at my team. Trent, Shaw, Ailing in defense, Rafinha, Mohamed Salah, Bruno, Torres, Ferran Torres, and Mount in midfield. Ivan Tooney and Danny Ings up front. He has Livramento, Shimikas, and Obafemi on the bench. Any advices? Yes, Ananda, you're the expert. You've got any advice for him?
For this game, we try to bring in either Antonio or Benrahma because they have good fixture FDR rating of 2 and they are in really good form. So stack up on these two players because coming down the road you will also get good returns from them, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just gonna tell you West Ham's fixtures. They are Crystal Palace,
Mm-hmm.
then they face Southampton, Then comes Man United, but after that Leeds, Brentford, Everton, and then Spurs. So quite good fixtures, and the way they have started, if they can keep up this form, lots of points are in offer.
Absolutely. You can see the fixtures for Saturday. Starts with Man City versus Arsenal, Aston Villa, Brentford, Brighton, Everton. Interesting match that one. Newcastle, Southampton, especially Everton. The future of Richarlison still not yet clear with the pending transfer of Mbappe, yet to be confirmed to Real Madrid. Richarlison is the one that they are looking at. Maybe Erling Haaland. We don't know what is happening. Norwich against Leicester. Leicester clear favourites. West Ham against Crystal Palace against Dicey, and then it all ends with Liverpool versus Chelsea. Quick thoughts on that, and Liverpool versus Chelsea. We talked with Sushan the other night about how their prospects are, but Lukaku against Van Dijk, especially. Do you think Lukaku can? Especially Lukaku, he is much of a better player than what he was when he left Man United. He's leaner, stronger, he's much more agile. He's playing in a back three where likes to play in Belgium, played the same in Inter, and now same at Chelsea. Host of support from the midfield. Do you think Lukaku would be at 11.5 maybe after the international break? Would he be a good pick for all the FPL enthusiasts?
Well, I'm gonna tell you which I think is the best time to bring Lukaku in is during the start of like game week 7, like after game week 6 and before game week 7, because what and the uh, transfer that I'm actually lining up for that would be Bruno Fernandes, because uh, from game week 7, United's run of fixture constitute of Everton, Leicester, Liverpool, Spurs, Man City. This is going to be a very tough run of fixtures, and Bruno Fernandes is not known to really, give huge hauls against the top 6 sides, and they face most of the top 6 sides in that run. While in that same timeline, Chelsea will have a sea of green FDR ratings. They will face Southampton, Brentford, Norwich, Newcastle, and Burnley. So try and save those 2 transfers before that game week 7, or plan such that you can shift out Bruno Fernandes during that period and bring Romelu Lukaku.
Okay. Interesting fact. I have to cut you on this. Talking back on the transfer window, you know what's the craziest part is that in a window where Messi, Ramos, Donnarumma, Hakimi, Wijnaldum went to PSG, Lukaku, Koundé goes to Chelsea, Grealish goes to Man City, Memphis, Aguero goes to Barcelona, Sancho, Varane and Cristiano come to United, but the biggest spender is still Arsenal.
And I don't even know how these players who they've brought in. Like, why would you bring in a guy like Aaron Ramsdale for 24 million? I just don't have any clue.
No clue, no sense. Oh, goodness gracious. Back to the FPL things. We'll have a look at the FPL Classic League and Head-to-Head League, who are the toppers in that group. I'll just confirm the transfers. So minus for in the Bhog of Ma. So we'll have a look at Netflix football. I don't know even where I am. So the topper till now is Mr. Joydeep Chaudhary. Shotab the Express is his team's name. Look at his team. Robert Sanchez giving 6 points. Shimikas 11. Shaw 4. Arnold 12. Salah captain 6. Blanked. Ben Rama 12. Fernandes 1. Greenwood 10. Ings 8. Antonio 16. Wilson 1. I don't think he played bench boost. Bissouma on the bench got him 8. He scored 87 points. On the first game week, where how do you see that? Okay, previous. He scored 118 freaking points. Shimika 6. Arnold 6. Billy Ayling 6. Salah 34. Fernandes 20. Greenwood 8. Antonio 13. Ings 7. Immense. He is at the top with 207 points, if I am not mistaken. Nope, I am not mistaken. Immense team. Like, I think he will be the ones who will win the jersey. Clear, like he has got very good luck. Other than that, Monojit Sorka 202 points is very close, hot on the heels. Similar team, Robert Sanchez, Shaw, Simikas. You see the similar mold. Ings, Antonio, Benrahma, Greenwood, all of them selected most of the same teams. But do you think, very honestly, especially after the international break, when the big players start actually playing and the high value players start performing, do you think this lineup would actually pertain and get them the points?
No, this other than Shimikas and Benrahma, who's been a surprise points giver, this lineup is quite good, right? Because
Mhm.
with Anderson's return, Shimikas won't play. That is a given,
Mhm.
and we have to wait and see when Benrahma's form fizzles out. But if he continues playing like he is, then he will be a very good, keepsake at 6.3 now. His price has risen by 0.3. Can you believe that? That is immense. And now, one thing that I will like to tell the managers is that this international break did come with some complications with the Premier League clubs, saying that they will not allow any of their players to go to the red flagged or amber flagged countries,
Mhm.
because if and when they return, they need to quarantine themselves, and they will miss, I think, well, 2 game weeks at least. So I still think that the likes of Antonio and Benrahma will go to play for their respective countries. But so if you are
Mhm.
planning on using your wildcards post game week 3, then that's okay. If you are not, then please wait until that final moment. Like, I
Right.
think before one day before the next game week's deadline to confirm your transfers, because we will not know actually who is there, who is quarantined, or who will not be quarantined.
Mhm.
So please be careful before or committing your transfers too early next week.
Especially the red flag countries, as you very well mentioned. We talked about, we're so much jizzed up with emotions that this episode took a hit, very honestly. But it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He makes, like, imagine Fabrizio Romano, like he broke his tweet retweet record with Sancho confirming that was one of the biggest deals. Then Messi happened, and it's ending with Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, he is legit a millionaire at this moment of time. Bruno Fernandes tweeted, if all you're wondering, he said that agent Bruno in the work, like, Bruno should be given, should Bruno have a statue outside Old Trafford just because of this?
Yes, I think he deserves it more than Cristiano Ronaldo, to be frank.
Oh my goodness. Any good fixtures that you want to, like Wolves against Manchester United? I would love to talk. Like, with the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo, especially, do you think that United will get that boost, or what they say, that vigor and, that name on the pitch with all the names in the pitch, Pogba, like, or can accept that midfield maybe just one chink in the armor? Is this a Galactico team,
Well,
or is it close to? Is it close to?
The Galactico team was, they were, each and everyone were legends in their own right. This team is not that, but the way this team has reformed themselves after the arrival of Bruno Fernandes more than any Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, uh, this team, you know, apart from that McFred midfield, this is a title challenging and even a title winning team.
We cannot just
They
challenge for titles with this team. We have to win silverware.
we
Have
have
to.
to win, and yes, just if a DM comes in, I would rate this as the most perfect transfer window ever in the history of Manchester United. But still,
I doubt
don't
any
get too
DMs
cute.
coming in. I doubt.
Yeah, even, but we also didn't think Cristiano Ronaldo would end up at Old Trafford,
Who
but it has
thought
happened.
Rafael Varane will end up at Old Trafford? I still cannot believe that Rafael Varane, probably one of the best defenders in the world, is donning the red jersey in Manchester. No, post Sir Alex Ferguson, this is the best transfer window, even without Cristiano Ronaldo. I would say so. It is incomplete. We cannot get all the players. Probably. I don't think we'd get. I don't know what to expect anymore. Like, next day we can see probably Casemiro joining Manchester United, or even Frankie De Jong joining Manchester United. Everybody wants to join Manchester United right now, and for reasonable wages as well. Oh,
Mm, yeah, well, all said and done, let's just hope that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer starts both Rafael Varane and Jadon Sancho in the coming game week against Wolves at
mm-hmm.
the Molineux, because we need to win this after that 1-1 draw against Southampton.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Musa Sissoko to Watford is done officially. Good deal, actually. Tottenham were looking to free up some space because Brian Gill was there. and they needed some funds. Harry Kane, well, like I did not get a chance to talk to you about this because last week I did not have this FPL show. Is that Harry Kane is staying at Manchester City? What does it mean for FPL users especially?
Tottenham Hotspur.
So staying at Tottenham Hotspur, beg your pardon. Staying like Man City, like condolences for Man City supporters. They were so much like they were reveling in the bandwagon, and
What Man City supporters?
that's a huge W right there. Oh, I cannot imagine Rio Ferdinand, like his tweets from afternoon. Okay, quick question.
No disrespect, man. Man City still have signed a great player in.
Okay, just one quick question for all those United fans who are closet Barcelona fans. So how do they rate who spend their millennia of their lives brandishing and labeling Cristiano Ronaldo as the worst traitor in the history of mankind? So where do they dig their holes right now?
Well, my message to them is, just a very simple one, is that Babaji ka
All the big L's that they have taken. Oh goodness gracious! I saw a lot of especially Barcelona fans posting that about loyalty, this, that, and stuff. And I don't know where they got the vigor for that. But then again, it is the greatest goal scorer in the world that we are talking about. He'll not take those decisions.
The age-old proverb, is just right, that don't count your eggs until they have hatched. Don't bark before whatever. This is a YouTube channel. Let's not be biased.
Come on, this day I have to be biased. I have to be biased. 10 years we have had to hear this thing. Real Madrid fans are also happy that Cristiano Ronaldo has returned to Manchester United. Like, I have no problems with Real Madrid fans. I am not a supporter of Real Madrid, but they have shown class in the whole transfer spectrum, especially Rafael Varane leaving. They have not bad-mouthed anything. Cristiano Ronaldo coming back. Even they advocated for us. I know hardcore Real Madrid fans, they wanted Ronaldo to come back to Manchester United. That is the spirit of football. You just cannot go out of your way disrespecting people. Okay, condolences for Man City supporters. What? Too much oxymoron in a single sentence, says Nick Dunil. Is a good touch on there. Okay, back to FPL. Do you think we'll end up on this note, like any triple captains or bench boost, any chips to be played before or after the international break?
After the international break, you have to look at your teams. If the template is good, then no need to play the wildcard. You can wait until game week 7 or 8, which would be, I think, an ideal time to break that first wildcard. But if your team is not, is struggling, you have to find players elsewhere. If you have injured players, then the international break is always a good time to break that first wildcard. But if you have a set team, quite a set team, if you can make do with one or maybe even 2 hits, you stick to that and try it in the second international break that I think comes between 7th and 8th, or 6th and 7th, somewhere in between, to try and cash in on your wildcard then.
Absolutely. Great incentives from Ananda. So do pick in. Remember to join the FPL League. The winners of both the Classic and the head-to-head will be winning a customized jersey of their own, and Manchester United fans already know what they want in their back. Oh goodness, I for one to hope my jersey sponsor gets back to me really soon. He's still not sent me a jersey, and I'm glad he still hasn't, because he had some stock issues, but definitely I know what I want. I know what I want on the back of my shirt. I know what every United fan wants on the back of their shirt. Oh goodness, I cannot stop talking about this. I can go with this entire night, but nobody would have a problem. Ananda, thank you so much for joining in. FPL, as you said, although when is the deadline? Let's tell the users that.
It's tomorrow, Saturday, 3:30 p.m. IST.
Saturday, 3:30 p.m. IST. That roughly is around 11 UK time. So that is the FPL deadline. So make your transfers before that. Play smart. Do not cost your chips before the game week 7 or 8, as Ananda rightly summed up. And then again, this still, Manchester United fans, this is a time to rejoice. Others, I think you should be afraid right now. Not just because of Cristiano, because of Bruno, Pogba, Cristiano, Marcus, Sancho,
Varane, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw. We just keep on naming them.
Goodness gracious. I don't know how much more I'll be alive for, because I've had 2 spells at the hospital in the same year. But if I die,
But again, let's just keep the same advice, follow the same advice that we have given to Manchester City and Barca fans, is that don't count your eggs until they've hatched. So let's wait for that trophy and then bombard them.
we'll wait for that trophy, but this is celebration in itself. This is celebration itself. And thank you so much. That was absolutely stunning. I know we are all so much happy and enraged with emotions. A 10-year wait has finally come to end. It is so much invigorating. We'll see you tomorrow with 2 watch-alongs, especially Liverpool versus Chelsea. But before that, Man City versus Arsenal. So the 2 of the watch-alongs I'll be doing and covering. So it's a busy day tomorrow. And on Sunday, it will be Manchester United versus Wolves to finish the game week with a bang. Anda, thank you so much. We'll see you next week with all your expert advices. I know you're not sleeping well tonight, neither am I. Okay, see you. Bye.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. JGMU, come on.
GMU Cristiano Ronaldo.
Absolutely. Bye-bye. So that was Anda with his expert analysis, and I don't care of anything else at the moment of time. We all just want to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, don't we? Once a red, always a red, says and X says Ronaldo. Absolutely bang on the money. Definite terms that I could not have imagined this. So much agony, so much pain. Him scoring against us, now he will be scoring for us for whatever little time he is. This is the fitting end to the entire story. Keep staying tuned to Netflix Football. 1700 subscribers is on the horizon. Let's hope that after a gleam weather at Manchester, there is sunshine over the theatre of dreams again. The king, the prince of Manchester, let's hope you can make us dream again. With that, wishing you all the very best for the FPL points. Let's hope that you can rack up some points, and let's hope we can get Cristiano Ronaldo into the team as soon as possible. Don't know about you, but I am Bruno and Cristiano in the team absolutely for sure. So one last time before we head off, see you tomorrow in the watch along. Bye bye.